Everyone has something on their shoes or their feet. Raise your hand if you do. Okay, hopefully everyone raised their hand. But many people think that it's just something that protects your feet, nothing else. But there's a group who think it's more. They believe that shoes are more of a business and a profit for money. Because of the profit that teenagers and overall people are making in the reselling industry, much research has been found to find the right way to resell shoes and make a profit. In my information speech, I will summarize the sneaker reselling industry and what it takes to make it in this community. So sneaker reselling is a person who buys a large quantity of unworn popular shoes and sells it for a profit. And then people who collect and know a lot about shoes are called sneakerheads. Today I'll be talking about how to sneaker resell, exactly what there is for shoe reselling, and the money and the profit as well. Before sneakerheads would get together to pick up a pair of the latest Jordans while bonding over their shared passion. The experience would be personally driven by people who look for comfort and knowing who their shoes were going to and had appreciation from where they came from. It was through an overnight campout or limited release or meetup at a mall to make a trade. Friendships were often made in the process, found in Galicia. Earl West, a sneaker reseller and enthusiast, once spent 4 days in a line outside to be among the first to purchase a pair of Air Max 97s, a 2018 Nike collab with extreme shoe designer Sean Weatherspoon. That was partially made of corduroy. Pairs can sell for today as much as $2,000. They retailed for $160. West said that he spent about $30,000 on shoes that were now worth more than 3 times that because some have increased in value over time, found in Bun. This is significant money in reselling because shoe companies intentionally produce limited quantities of shoe models such as Yeezys, Air Jordans, or just Air Forces, which makes it hard for consumers to buy a pair before inventory is sold out. Benjamin Kicks is a young shoe reseller, right there, you can see him. In 8th grade, he bought his first pair of LeBron X MVPs the same day before he even held them. He sold them for his friend for $4,000. Selling his sites on bulk orders for his MVP money, he started buying by the hundred. Buying more and more, he moved his way up inside the sneaker sources. Now that you understand the basic part of sneaker reselling, how to start, you need a place where you can sell them. The pace and variety of the sneaker economy is out of the ordinary, but keeping a fresh pair is a large part of keeping them up. There's a never-ending marriage of new shoes and drops constantly coming out. SneakerCon is a wide variety of where sneaker resellers meet up, like any place. It's once a year at some random city. It hasn't been to Minnesota yet. It's been recently expanded from 20,000 people, and the first year was only 600. In the center, there's nearly 500 official vendors setting up, spanning almost every inch of the 160,000 square foot space in Nikos. StockX is also a very favorable marketplace where shoe buyers and sellers can make offers on shoes, streetwear, or electronics. Roughly 70% of their merchandise is in sneakers. They only sell authentic sneakers that are unworn and in their original box, found in July 16. StockX has already become a leading gauge in market value in the sneaker reselling world. One big challenge they had was to overcome the other marketplaces like Goat, Grailed, Flight Club, or eBay, forcing face-to-face opportunities with new clients typically resellers who pay him in the bulk, said Ben. He says, I'm that one person that goes and scatters it around, and through Ben's business, he met many famous people, one being DJ Khaled. When he was 14, I think he sold his first pair to him, and they've just bonded over and over again. He's also met Travis Scott, like the Migos, Quavo, Takeoff, who recently passed away. He posted on his Instagram that they were very close. So through sneaker reselling and the business he had, he made very good connections with friends. Now that you know what there is for sneaker reselling, the goal is to make money and a profit. The author says the global sneaker market has capital into $6 billion industry. The once community-driven culture of buying and selling sneakers has changed from a social experience among like-minded collectors to one of the faceless transactions that more often that are not driven by profit. Found in Berlikia. Earl West, a black sneaker enthusiast whose house is full of sneakers, from floor-to-ceiling shoeboxes filled with most of the exclusive sneakers are stacked on top of shoeboxes. Inside them are nearly 900 pairs of sneakers valued at around $100,000. West is among the thousands of people in America who are fixated on sneakers. So much they put in $70 billion in 2020, found in Bun. The Nike Mag, Back to the Future shoes are a replica of the self-lacing shoes in Back to the Future 2. It was last sold for $50,000. The crazy price tags is largely attributed to the rarity of the shoes, with only 89 pairs available during the release. When asked why he's willing to pay the inflation prices, he says it's a flex to have something that no one else has. So the Nike Mags are this one. When they sold, it was $60,000, but they went up in prices. The most was, I don't know if you can see this, but it's the Jordan 4 M&M. It's about $23,000. Some other Jordan 4s, $17,000, and then some more. As my speech progressed, I gave you a detailed explanation of the sneaker reselling industry and how many steps in thinking you could get started. Now you know making and understanding the meaning behind sneaker reselling. Think about who or where those shoes came from and what someone would do to get those. Thank you for listening.